well. It's a pretty standard autumn/winter day here in Doncaster. It's not totally unpleasant. It's not the sort of day where I have to stay inside all day, but it isn't the sort of thing where, you know, I can't really go to the beach, for example. Not that we have a beach in Doncaster, but you know what I mean. Today, I'm actually spending a lot of time here, sat at the piano, working on my repertoire for Christmas gigs, because believe it or not, in December, I've got quite a few things booked. So today is very much about getting that repertoire just a little bit more polished. I do have Christmas set lists that I use sort of year on year, but the unfortunate thing about it is obviously they can't really be used for any other time of the year. One of the things that I actually put together last year, quite roughly, believe it or not, was the John Lewis Christmas medley that I did. And it wasn't anything like the one that I've put in the video. It was very much just me sort of going from song to song. And because the first place that I played it was like a bar setting, there wasn't a huge amount of attention being paid to me, so I could sort of play around with it a little bit. But at that point, I knew that I actually couldn't do anything with it until the following year. So obviously I started work on that in November, but it was sort of an idea in December of last year, but it was more like an afterthought last year. I was like, oh, cool, can I blend these things together? One of the things that I was particularly proud of from last year's Christmas set list that I don't get to play at any other time of year is a really jazzy version of Let It Snow, mashed up slightly with City of Stars. It was one very, very small bit, and it's towards the end. So from what I remember, the ending goes like this. Well, as long as you love me so, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. Something like that. So I just managed to basically get the bit in. Literally sort of pushed in there just over a G minor 7 chord. As much La La Land as possible. So rather hilariously, I've just had a message from Fiona that says, when you're pointing towards the link in your YouTube videos, point with your watch hand. So let's try this out. If you're new here and you'd quite like to see a compilation of videos that kind of sum up what my channel is all about, click here. Oh dear, I really hope that's as funny as I think it is. So I'm just treating myself to some Yorkshire squeaky cheese for lunch, which is why you can hear frying in the background. I really love this stuff. It's almost like halloumi but supercharged. It's fantastic. I feel like I'm going to have that and some of my classic veg soup. As you're probably noticing from the daily vlog, I am a bit of a creature of habit. Just a tiny bit. So one of the things that I've done over the last couple of years is shift from being more of a band performer to a solo performer. For the simple reason that most of the musicians who I know don't really live around here anymore. So I have to perform on my own. There are definitely some advantages to it because you get to choose your own set list and you don't take up much room, but I'll be really honest with you, I do actually miss playing in a band. There were several points at university when I was in a band and I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed playing in a band with Seb. I really enjoyed playing in a band with Samo and all kinds of people who I've played with over the years. And this is just a point in my life when I seem to be playing on my own a lot more just because it seems to be more convenient. If I don't play on my own, I don't play at all. And to be totally honest with you, it might seem like a fairly insignificant thing, but I have to think about the gigs in a totally different way. So if I'm playing on my own, I have to think about what I'm playing, how I'm playing it, how I'm setting up, you name it. Oh, hello. Dumpling, what are you doing? Come here. Look at you, learning to look directly at the lens now, aren't you? Clever dog. But yeah, I feel that when I'm doing stuff on my own, I have to approach it in a totally different way. Whereas when you're in a band, you just fill the slot that you need to, don't you? Yes. So, do you wish you were in a band as well? But yeah, I kind of miss it. I miss interacting with other musicians in that way. And I feel like hopefully at some point in the future it's something I can do again. I guess it was really different with The Usual Ones because it was a studio album that we produced. And we actually worked on it over the course of a year. And there was no point, and there still has been no point when all four of us have been in the same place since that album's been released. In fact, since we started recording it. And even now I'm struggling to think of the last time that I actually played with a band. When was that? Can you remember? When was the last time I played with a band? It might have been for a Rockyoke group with Sam Roberts, maybe. Either that or with Steph in Oxford. I genuinely cannot remember the last time I played with a band. How bad is that? I used to do it all the time. Hello. Hello, friend. So sometimes it's good to have days like this where you're just sort of preparing your own solo material when you're gigging on your own, you know, making sure you're playing the right stuff, making sure it's up to scratch. Hello. As you might be able to hear or possibly see, it's absolutely pouring it down. And I'm just about to go out and teach. I can tell you straight away, I cannot wait to be home and warm again. It's cold in this car. It's very, very cold. Oh, and it's dark now. Great. What's next? I'm not entirely sure why. Oh, hello, dog. You're right. I'm not entirely sure why, but I'm going through a bit of a phase with egg on toast. Really enjoying it. Scrambled egg in particular. What do you think, Dumpling? Anything to say? No. Yeah, bit of a scrambled egg phase. So that's what I'm having for my dinner. I know that's a bit odd, but it's what I fancy. So it's my post-work meal today. Nothing particularly extravagant, just egg on toast. Also, I've just got butter on the camera. That's a new one. I want a bit of pepper as well. That'll come off, I'm sure. Yeah, there we go. Well, that was really good egg on toast. A really nice way to round off the evening, actually. That's why I'm speaking so quietly. I just feel very relaxed right now. So by the time you're watching this, it will be Wednesday morning. And Wednesday is my Q&A filming day. So if you're watching this right now, leave me a question in the comments for tomorrow's Q&A. Yeah, I really love it when you guys get involved, so leave a question below and I'll try my best to answer it in tomorrow's filming. But that's it from me today. I'm just going to exist in this egg-based state of content, if you like. I'll see you tomorrow.